uprising the tension. Yes. When people getting busted in their ass, the tension is way past uprising.
No.
Now you got a new president-elect and the person that's supposed to be his sidekick that are the worst threat to gun rights and to the continued freedom of black people in this country. Don't get mad at me because you don't do your research. You got the intelligence of an 8th grader if you still walking around thinking just because you read it on Wiki or Google, you know something. You know nothing. Go back and study the history and find out who these people are that you rooting for. No, y'all, I told you earlier, we needed relief. And we still need release. We needed relief from that idiot that was sitting in the White House because he about to get everybody goddamn killed. If white people got to go in there and tell them, bro, you got to go because you about to get us killed. The black people down the street arming up and marching and shit. Everybody on this pro-black shit. Jay done got loose. Meech has got back. She done got a new studio and shit. Shit is crazy. You got to go, bro. Look. Dragged his ass women. Y'all laughing. He rolling. I'm telling it, listen. So now they don't got some people in there that we a little friendly with, but that's the problem. We didn't win shit.
They do they racism nice.
Right.
See, Trump keep you on your toes.
Right. You know? And I know this is gonna sound crazy. I know, but see, the only thing that Trump did that was good was he exposed what was already there. He brought it to the surface because I like my racism in my face. Come on, just don't hide. Don't smile. Right. Come right up to me and say, I can't stand you. Right. Say it. Let me know who you are. Don't shake my hand while I'm going to lynch you later. I don't want that. They had to do something. So they got the passive racists now. Don't forget, Joe Biden is the one that said that he didn't want his children to go to school with black children because he didn't want to send them to a jungle. Do the research for yourself. Yeah. And then most importantly, do your research on this. Before they started marching Germans to the ovens, I'm talking about the Jews and y'all know what I'm talking about. Before they did that, one of the things they did was they made them register all their weapons with the government. Biden is proposing the same thing. We need a gun registry, which is a violation of the Firearms Act, but they'll just change the law. The same way they want to make all of you all turn in your weapons by having these red lights. There are laws on the books that says you can't do this. They are going to change those laws. Why? Because black people are the largest group that's arming themselves right now. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
And a lot of the laws that are made to, even if you go back to loitering and standing around, that was after the plantations, and they could tell you, nigga, what you doing standing around here, and take you back, and now you're a criminal, so now we can legally make you a slave.
13th Amendment to the Constitution says, "Let no man be a slave, lest he be a criminal." So as long as we make them criminals, we can put them back in slavery. Big shout out to my people down in Louisiana that made me aware of how much modern day slavery is going on in that state. If there's any state that has exploited the 13th Amendment loophole by putting brothers back on the chain gangs, back in the cotton fields, back out picking cotton in 2020. They got them down there. I went down there and seen it. It's legalized slavery. See, what we should be doing, black people, instead of sitting back resting on our laurels and singing, "We shall overcome," when we ain't overcame, what we should be doing is using the little bit of political power we got to get them to fix the 13th Amendment.
And to me, I think it's a bigger picture of what the government wants to do to be able to lock down. If they put the country in chaos, then they can come along and say, for your safety, we got to do ABC. Let me help. Every week, it's another thing.
It doesn't make a difference.
Fighting, screaming,
watch this, my sister. But watch this. Watch this. It doesn't make a difference because there's one thing that everybody keeps ignoring, and we all ignoring it comfortably. That's this. And that's what Joe Biden brings to the front. You want to start a civil war here for real? Try to confiscate everybody's guns, not just black people's guns. And if they try to do that, it's going to be black people and white people. I can say it right now. Everybody watching, if they come to get your guns, what you going to do? Now, if you got a gun at the crib right now and they say we had to come get your gun,
Nobody's gonna be.
Ain't nobody giving up their heat
about nothing else. Everybody gonna be
like,
we fighting
man,
for our guns.
Right, you damn right. That's everybody gonna fight for the.
Everybody go.
We have 432 million guns in this country. Ain't nobody giving them the guns that they can track. Yeah, and y'all keep acting like people can't get guns illegally. NFAC has proven that we can do it legally. Heaven forbid you push us into an illegal position where we got to go to the black market to arm ourselves, because then everybody coming out with all kind of shit. Where you get that from? They selling this down the street. We got dynamite, grenades, flamethrowers, napalm. Shit on sale, bro.
That's the
and it ain't look.
And
there's no background check. They ain't even doing back. You just come on in. Right. You know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, though, we telling the truth, laughing about it, but the truth of the matter.
I agree. I mean, in that vein, of what I'm saying is that they do play this game, and I do think they want to put us in a position of Marshall. I'm just looking at all the tension, and so I never.
Let me ask you the question. Since you asked me, what do you think is going to happen if they flip these states over and okay, you wake up the next day and the bullshit is going on for 4 more years. Okay.
I'm gonna be in my house.
What are you gonna know? What do you think gonna happen? Let me ask you this.
Well, if they do that, I think that it's just gonna cause more of an uprising in attention. I don't really think that
uprising in attention. Yes. When people getting busted in their ass, the tension is way past uprising.
No, I'm saying it's just gonna cause more of that, right?
More people getting busted in their ass.
Well, all of these deaths, everything that's going on, even with quarantine, we supposed to be quarantined. Since quarantine, we ain't seen nothing but riot, protesting, looting, burning, all kind of shit. That's it.
Because people are tired of being in a house. Right. This is what happened when you coop people up in the house and you find out you don't know these people. You ready to burn something. You ready to shoot something.
I will tell you that people do just be going to protest because they just want to get out of the house.
Exactly. They don't even know what the protest about. They're just out there.
But they play
screaming shit. They like
emotions. No, I think that people emotions.
I believe that protesting has become a pastime like basketball, baseball. People don't really protest no more.
It has, but the media and the government, I think, will use it to an extent. I guess this is my ultimate looking at what they're trying to do when it comes to the government and the media wants to spin this. I see more versus like this civil real war against everybody, that they want to show uprising. The media will make you think that these things are going on more than they really are. And what they want to do is implement a lockdown of martial law so they can take a little bit more of our rights. The government creates the issue and then tell you we got to do it to save
so let me speak
from
to
the
something
shit they cause.
Okay, so let me speak to something that I've noticed.
Okay.
And what I've noticed is you're absolutely correct in everything you said. But what I've noticed is there's this split within the white society where you've got folks that think just like that's the best way to go. We need to lock these people down. We need to control these people. But then you got this other group over here that they're not really with that.
Right.
They might have another plan. So what they're doing is they're working against these people. What I've noticed is this. Every news agency outside of the United States tells the story like it is. Mm-hmm. Every story about NFAC that I've seen in every other country, if you don't live here, that's the scariest shit. People have asked, where is this happening? That's in the United States.
You're right, but that's what I'm saying. Media in America is actually a weapon used to control us mentally. They use it for subliminal messaging. They use it. TV wasn't created for your entertainment. It was really created to condition people. Right. And so America uses that as a weapon against us to give you an illusion of freedom. But really, a lot of the steps you take day to day, a lot of the things you think are not your own thoughts in your own ways, but you just think they are. Right. So it's a very brilliant weapon. That
you've done a great job at describing the Matrix.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the Matrix we live in. And that's why when people wake up from the Matrix, they can't put us back to sleep.
Yeah, and that's
they got to find
so few.
They got to find your body. They got to find your body in it where all the bodies are and disconnect you. But that's what you just described.
Absolutely.
All right, that was a really good interview. That's just an example of two what I'd call pillars of the online community actually doing something constructive. If they attacked anything, they attacked negative principles. They didn't attack an individual, okay? But they attacked the negative principles of which suspect individuals exemplify when they come out. That's and wow, what a higher level of thinking. And that's a level of thinking I wholeheartedly endorse. Not much really, nothing negative to say. That was all very positive. A positive. If you don't know, obviously that was Grandmaster Jay, the leader of NFAC, and you can find him on the official Grandmaster J on YouTube. And this is Mechee X, of which who basically is one of the top 5 female voices that I listen to very easily. Yeah, Mechee X. So yeah, check out both of those individuals. Peace.